Alright, what's up guys? I'm coming to you live in the old pickup truck here. Got Tyler and Keithan, or Daddy and Keithan, however you want to refer to it. We're headed to the biggest crappie store in the world, right here in our backyard in Crothersville, Missouri. We're going to the Grizzly Jig Show. We don't really have any plans of buying any. Well, I'm going to get a new live scope mount, but I just wanted to jump on here and kind of we're going to have a series of intro videos, and this will be one of the first ones, kind of telling you what we're doing, goals of the page, and you know, kind of just letting everybody know the direction we're wanting to go. So real quickly, my name's Tyler Miller. This is my son Keithan. He's 11 years old. We both have a passion for crappie fishing. We got a passion for fishing in general. But just kind of wanted to tell you how it got started, how the ideal was formed. So we are in the Boot Hill. Car pulled out in front of me here. We're from the Boot Hill, Missouri, which is the southeastern corner of Missouri, just across the Mississippi River. And I used to come over to Reelfoot Lake with my grandpa when I was starting at 5 and 6 years old. And I'm not saying Grandpa was a fair weather fisherman, but it certainly appeared that way. I mean, like, he would fish as long as it was perfect conditions. And every day at quitting time, you know, that we was fishing, I would hate quitting time. You know, I wanted to fish longer. So I always told myself, you know, if I ever start fishing on my own, I want to fish as absolutely long as I want to. And so in 2015, I got my first what I'd call serious boat. I got a boat when I was 18, but my first serious boat when I was in 2015, I believe. And on days that I don't have anything to do and we go fishing, how long do we stay, Keithan?
For about 10 hours.
At least 10 hours sometimes. So to hit on that some more, so I always, you know, Grandpa wouldn't fish in the wind, and so I always like, man, he wouldn't try anything new, you know. So, but first of all, I give him all the credit for getting me into crappie fishing, because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't even like crappie fishing. But saying that, you know, if it was too windy, he'd be like, all right, it's too windy, let's go home. I mean, we would literally, I've went over there before and we bought 4 dozen minnows and go down to his favorite boat ramp, and if it was too choppy, he would pour the minnows out and we'd go home. So I told myself then, I'm gonna learn, well, first of all, I'm gonna fish as long as I want. Second of all, I'm gonna learn to fish in the wind, which at our home lake Reelfoot, it sometimes is a very big challenge, but we're learning to do it. And then we'd go over and it would start raining or storming. So the third goal that I had when it was about fishing is I'm gonna buy a house close to the lake so that we can go over there and stay. And surely when a weekend stay or a week stay, we can have several days where the weather is nice. And so we've done all that. So now we got us a place at Reelfoot Lake, which has been part of the 2 or 3 year goal. And my wife and kids started talking about you know, documenting all this for our memories later on in life, and then eventually saying, hey, let's turn it into a YouTube page. So this is it. This is one of the first of many videos. The name of the page, the name of the group, or whatever you want to call it, the Facebook page we'll have and stuff, is called Crappie Kids. How fitting for such a thing, considering that we are going to focus on crappie fishing. There's going to be nothing like it. There's nothing, we watch YouTube all the time. There's nothing like it on YouTube, because most of the time, you know, it's about adults fishing, or it's about, you know, tournament fishing and things of that nature, which is all great. But the real reason that we do all this is to spend time with our families, and that's my first passion, is spending time with my family. You know, second passion is crappie fishing. So we're going to combine the two, and we're going to hit a lot on Reelfoot Lake. We're going to really focus on the love we have for Reelfoot Lake, and we think it's one of the most special places in the world. We're going to try to bring more exposure to Reelfoot Lake. we're gonna have a short-term rental. Our place over there is gonna be like a family fishing lodge that we're gonna rent out to people. More goals of the page, I would say, is we would think it would be really cool is to have a crawfish boil or a barbecue or fish fry, and host some famous crappie fishermen and maybe go out and fish Reelfoot Lake with them. So that's our goals of the page. We're gonna do most of those things anyways. We're gonna spend time together. We're gonna fish. We're gonna do all those things together on the lake, on Reelfoot Lake, and a few other lakes as well. But I guess outside of that, outside of the family stuff, we're really wanting to bring more exposure to Reelfoot Lake. We're wanting to hang out with some famous crappie fishermen, make some relationships along the way. It's very seldom. We just pulled in here. I'll show you. We just pulled in. I'll flip the camera around in a minute. We just pulled in at Grizzly Jig here, and if you haven't been to their new store, it's unbelievable. I mean, everybody says the same thing, but it's the truth. I mean, if they don't have it here, they don't make it, or if they don't have it here, you don't need it. So most kids get starstruck with the thoughts of meeting, their favorite MLB or NBA or NFL player, which we are big baseball fans. We're big sports fans, but very seldom. I think it's very special that 11-year-old kid knows who some of these famous crappie fishermen are. Just the other day at Reelfoot, we was at the gas pump, and the best crappie fisherman in the world was behind us getting gas, and we knew that was going to happen. We knew we would eventually run into Ronnie Capps and Steve Coleman and some of those other guys, on a personal level, not just seeing them out at the lake on the water, but we knew we would run into them. It was just a matter of time. And so how cool was that?
It was really cool.
Okay, I mean, to see his face light up when I said, "Hey, turn around and see who's behind us." He kind of about folded up like a lawn chair. He was starstruck, and so these are common guys, and they're humble people, but there's really kids out there, mine included, who thinks that they're the coolest thing ever. So we're gonna go in here. We're gonna meet some people. Ronnie Capps will be in here. We're gonna, heck, I don't know, is Jimmy Houston supposed to be here?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, how many kids know who Jimmy Houston is? That was my day and age. He knows Bill Dance. He watches all those guys. Watches their YouTube channel. Watches them on fishing TV channels. Who else we're gonna see in here? I don't know if 3 Pound Fishing will be in here or not. Russ Bailey from Brush Pile. Tony Hughes.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to tell. Although Tony Hughes is one of his favorite fishermen, and he's right there around Reelfoot. He calls him Timmy all the time. So we're gonna have to tell him it's Tony. But Tony has one of the coolest live scope videos, coolest videos period of Reelfoot Lake, and the slabs that can be pulled out of there. So hopefully not for long. We're gonna try to have a better video. Maybe one day we'll fish with him. So there's several cool people in here that we're wanting to meet. So we're gonna get in here. We're gonna shoot some video in here. Anything particular we're looking for? We're looking for a new live scope mount, because we've actually we've been just having ours set on the ground, the floor of the boat, on the deck. So we're gonna try to find a mount. So we're gonna go in here and see the different mounts they have, and any other things that we're gonna look at everything, but we could always use something, I'm sure. But anything in particular? I see you got your wallet over there. Anything you're looking for in particular? No,
I'm just gonna be looking.
You're just gonna be looking. Okay. We're gonna network. We're gonna shake some hands. We're gonna bump some fists and see what we can find. All right, we're walking in. When I tell you, biggest crappie store, I mean biggest crappie store. We'll get some footage inside. Get some footage here. Wow. Like I said, if they make it and it's about crappie fishing, it's in here.
No, we got it.
Daddy, I'd get rid of all my shotguns and bolts and everything. I said, hell, you think more? Ain't gonna happen.
Alright, one thing we always look forward to is the good food here at the Grizzly Jig Show. Today they got fresh carnitas and homemade gumbo. What do you think, brother?
It's good.
That lady up there, I don't know her name, but she does a fabulous job. Everything's homemade, and it's usually Cajun inspired, which is right up our alley. But anyways, good stuff.
0 degrees, you mean? What's the size? What is it? The
Curvature, when your trolling motor's sitting here, your transducer is the way it's setting. Is it setting straight